How's it going, guys? In this video, I'm bringing you what I think is the best team in NHL 17. Also, I wanted to quickly mention, if you haven't yet, last day to sign up for the $10,000 NHL 17 tournament. I'll put a link to that in the description. Go and sign up before it's too late. So, like I was saying, guys, I'm going to be showing you my current team, which I think is the best team in NHL 17. Such a stacked team. Here we go. Here's the team. Are you guys ready? This team is so good. There it is. Look at this team, guys. First line, we have Hero Sullivan, November Duchesne, November Tarasenko. Absolutely stacked line. I think it's probably one of the fastest lines. If not, I think it might be the fastest line in HUT. November Tarasenko here, absolute beast. Speedster synergy there along with one-time efficiency. 96 speed. He's got 98 after Speedster. We also have Team Mule on this team, so he's got 99, which is where all the stats max out at. Amazing shot on him, amazing hands. He's got 99 puck control. That's just crazy. Plus, he's just going to get better as the season goes on. Starting the line here, we have November Matthew Shane, another super fast card. 96 speed with Team Wheel. He's at 99. Really good shot, really good hands. Obviously, what makes him good is the fact that he's a very fast card. Love him on the power play, the penalty kill. Also, really good face-offs at 87. And just like Tarasenko, he's just going to keep getting better. And finally on that line, we have Hero Sullivan here. Probably my favorite forward hero to use. He's just such a fast card. He's 5'8", and he has 96 speed naturally. With Speed Strong, he's at 98. Again, with Team Wheel, it's a 99. So all three players are 99 with Team Wheel. And I mean, being 5'8", he feels even faster than everybody else. Really good shot on him, nice hands. He's just so fast flying down the wing. He's right-handed. Perfect fit there for the first line left wing. Moving on now, guys, to the second line, we have Team League McKinnon, Crosby, and November McDavid. So we have a Cole Harbor connection there, and then we have McDavid playing with his favorite player growing up in Crosby. Team League McKinnon is a very solid card, 89 overall, but two of the best synergies in the game there, one-time efficiency and Team Wheel. Again, super fast card, 96, he's 99 with Team Wheel on. I really like his hands. Really good offensive awareness. 76 face-off, so I prefer to play him on the wing. Right-handed shot, though. I love my left wingers having right-hand shot, right wingers having left-hand shot, so that works out really well. So in the line, of course, we have Sidney Crosby, one of the two that I've pulled. Very good card, very good all-around card. His speed's not crazy, 91 speed, but amazing shot, amazing hands. 80 face-offs could be better, but it's good enough, I think, for him to play center. I really do wish it was like at least an 85. I'm not sure why Crosby's face-offs are lower. 95 offensive awareness, though. 94 stick checking, so very good, you know, all-around player, like I said. Possibly like the best all-around forward on this team. Right wing here on that line, of course, November McDavid. So this card's sick. I actually upgraded my Team League McDavid to the November one. All three synergies activated: Wicked Wrister, Speedster, and Tape to Tape. Obviously, he's a fast card. Should be faster. Good shot on him. Sick hands. Really good offensive awareness. He also has not the greatest face-off, 78 face-off, so that's why I have him playing on the right wing there. Next, guys, on third line here, we have Base Taylor Hall, Linden, and Shanahan. So starting off here with Hull, he's actually one of the best cards on this team, believe it or not. He's only 89, he's a base card. I think he's one of two, just him and Crosby. And honestly, he's been like one of the most productive forwards for me. I don't know what it is. He's a fast card, obviously. He's got a nice shot, nice hands, nothing amazing. And for whatever reason, he just scores a lot of points for me. With the wrister synergy there, of course, is activated, so helps out his wrist shot a bit. But like I was saying, he's just a very good, solid card, and for some reason, he's been extremely productive. So in the line here, we have Linden. He's got the best face-offs of all the centers on my team with 90 face-offs. So I like having him on one of the penalty kills and Duchesne on the other. If I want somebody fast, throw Duchesne out there. If I want to make sure I win the face-off, throw Linden out there. He's also fast in his own right, though. 94 speed. Really good shot on him as well. Pretty good hands there. Another really good all-around card. I'd say him and Crosby are the two best all-around players, or all-around forwards, I should say, on the team. Crosby might have the slight edge. And then finally on this line here, we have Brendan Shanahan, one of my favorite players growing up. He's a sick card too. Just perfect power forward there. He's got 94 speed, 6 shot. He's got 93 shot blocking, 94 stick checking, 95 body checking, 96 strength. I mean, the dude's an absolute beast out there. He's kind of like an Ovechkin, honestly. He's the left winger there with the right-handed shot. And finally here on the fourth line, we have 3 Movembers. Starting off here, we have Panarin. I actually pulled him in a pack. Worked out really well. He had the synergies I needed there with Wicked Wrister and Tape to Tape. Pretty solid card, honestly, for a fourth line right wing. You can't complain about him. He's got decent stats, and of course, like the other Movembers, as the year goes on, he'll just get better. Starting the line, we have November Larkin. So, solid card. He actually hasn't got an upgrade yet, like Panarin. All 3 synergies are activated. He's very fast, too. with Speedster and Team Wheel. He's at a 95 speed. Only thing that sucks is he has 75 face-offs. I like a bit higher than that, but he is 4th line center, so he's not out there too often, and if we really need to win the face-off, I'm obviously not going to be staying out that 4th line. And he's one of my favorite players, so obviously I wanted to include him on the team. And for the 4th line right wing here, we have Kucherov, probably one of the most expensive 4th line right wings you could have got, but he had the perfect synergies for me with tape to tape and Team Wheel. Love Kucherov in this game. I've loved him since, like, honestly, NHL 14. He had like an 81. I loved that card, and since then he's only gotten better and hot. Really good shot. I think that's probably one of the best things I can say about him. Also very good hands, though. Really good passer for a winger. Again, for a 4th line, you really can't complain about any of these guys. They're all solid, and they contribute a good amount. Moving on now to the defense. This defense is absolutely stacked. So top pair here, we have Murphy and Wilson. 2 heroes, arguably the 2 best defenseman heroes in the game. Starting off with Murphy here, probably the best all-around defenseman, I think, for a hero. Maybe even the best all-around defenseman in the game. He's got 93 speed, good shot, good hands, good defensive awareness. He's got, like, nice shot block, stick checking. He can hit people. He's always in position. Just a very good all-around defenseman. His acceleration there of 94, agility of 94, endurance 95. Like, the dude never gets tired. He's always, like, moving around easily. Like, he's just the best all-around defenseman I've used. Paired with him, I have Wilson, who I think is probably the best defensive defenseman. He's also very fast, which you don't usually see for a defensive defenseman. 93 speed, so he's getting back there. 95 shot block, 94 stick check is insane. 94 strength. He's also got very good hands on him. Just another very good defenseman. Really can't say much more than that. Second pair here, we have Lidstrom, another one of my favorite players growing up, with Al McGinnis. So McGinnis, of course, gives us the amazing slap shot there. With offensive juggernaut long-range bomber, it's over a 99, but I believe all the stats max out at a 99, but definitely the best slap shot I've used in this game is Al McGinnis. Honestly, just wind up from the point, I would say it's 50-50 chance to go in. Even besides that, though, he's a solid card. Speed's a little low there at 87, but I really don't notice it too much. I think his positioning and just his defensive ability makes up for that. 93 shot block, 95 stick check. A very good defenseman again. Like, all these hero defensemen are very solid. And then Lidstrom, of course, is just the smartest defenseman in the game. A lot of people like to run the trap where they don't control the defenseman, and obviously I sometimes do that with Lidstrom, sometimes I have him controlled, but he has the best plus-minus in the team, I believe. He's always in the right position. You can see he's got 94 offensive awareness, 95 defensive, 96 shot block, 92 stick check. I mean, his speed isn't that great like McGinnis, but again, he's always in the right spot. Look at his puck control, passing, hand-eye. It's just insane. Like, he's just always in the right spot, always making the right play. The dude does not make a mistake. And finally, here on the third pair, we have Team Oscar Klefbom, lowest rated defenseman. I just realized that every single other defenseman's 94 overall, except for him. He's an 86, so quite a lot lower, but the reason I have him, of course, is for his synergy, 2 points long-range bomber to help complete it. But honestly, he's a pretty solid defenseman for an 86. 88 speed, so he's pretty fast. Really good shot on him, 91 slap shot power, 90 wrist shot power. Pretty good hands, pretty good defensive stats as well. Not the biggest hitter, but he does have 86 shot block, 88 stick check. So like I was saying, for an 86 overall card with the synergies you want, I can't complain. And then finally there, paired up with him, I have Adam Foote. So it kind of balances out the two there. Klefbom's a bit more offensive. Foote's probably the most defensive player on this team. Heavy hitter synergy there. He's got, 96 body checking, 96 shot block, 95 stick check, 96 defensive awareness. He's an absolute beast out there. 90 speed's also pretty solid for him. He's also got a pretty good shot of his own and decent hands. Like I was saying, this D-core is so stacked. If we didn't need that long-range bomber synergy, could have went out and got another 94, but like I said, Klefbom's good enough. And I think this D-core can afford to have Klefbom on the third pair. Quickly, guys, I want to show you the special teams. Obviously, the power play is just kind of like our best offensive players. Four-man power play is just simply our fastest players. I have no defense in the four-man power play. It's pretty aggressive, but like on 4-on-3s or 4-on-4s even, I really don't notice it, and it gives us, the fastest player possible, which is what I want when there's that much ice open up. Penalty kill here, like I was saying earlier, Duchesne and Linden, the two centers. Tarasenko and Hall, the two wingers, just two fast wingers. Four best defensemen, of course, are going to be on the penalty kill. Three-man penalty kill, same centers, same defensemen. Shootout here, just our five best left-handed shooters. I really like having all left-handed shooters, as that's the hand I prefer, and not having to go back and forth, obviously, is a plus. Extra attackers here, Tarasenko, McDavid. Goalies here, haven't mentioned the goalies yet, so we have World Cup, Curtis Joseph, 92 overall, 2 points long-range bomber, 2 points to Team Wheel, and then Team Bobrovsky, also World Cup card, 1 point to long-range bomber, 1 point to Team Wheel. So Bobrovsky I've never used. Cujo is the guy who I always use. He's a pretty good goalie. I'm not sure if I'd say he's the best goalie I've used in the game, but he's definitely up there, and I love his synergies, so no reason not to use him. And finally here at the head coach spot, we have Ivansky, and he gives us 3 points of tape to tape. So I figured I could run through all the synergies for you guys in case you weren't able to keep track of which ones we have. First one here, Wicked Wrister. Second's Offensive Juggernaut. Third there is Speedster. The fourth is defensively responsible. The fifth is heavy hitter. The sixth is one-timer efficiency. Seventh there is long-range bombers. The eighth is tape to tape, and then the ninth there is team wheel. And one thing that's actually really cool, you can see we actually have 3 of 6 for It's a Trap. So one thing I like to do is, let's say I find my passing is fine. I don't need the tape to tape synergy. I can simply switch out Ivansky here for the It's a Trap coach, which I believe is Richard. Put him in there, and I now have Trap. Of course, I will be losing tape to tape, but I will be gaining It's a Trap. So if I'm finding the passing is good, I can do that. But if I'm finding my passes aren't really connecting and I'm playing fine defense, of course I can switch it back, take Richards off and put Ivansky back in. Also guys, I figured I'd show you the stats for all these players. You have to keep in mind some of the players I've used more than others, but it should give you a pretty good idea of like how all the players have performed. I'll list it by points here. So leading scorer, Al McGinnis, 24 points in 37 games. Like I was saying, he's an absolute beast. His slap shot is the best in the game. Second there, Sullivan, 22 points. Fastest player in the game probably. Flies down the wing, gets a breakaway, gets a goal. Taylor Hall, base Hall, 20 points, 27 games. I think he's the most productive forward points per game wise for me, which makes no sense. Third line winger. He plays on like 2 of the special teams, but like I said, he's been a beast for me. His Movember is actually the same rating as he hasn't gotten a special card yet, so I don't even know if I'll get the better Hall when it comes out, as his base has just been so good. Crosby here, 18 points, 27 games. Pretty good production. Obviously, none of these guys are like point per game players or more, as once you get into the higher divisions, at least I find it's a lot harder to score than it was when you're playing the lower divisions, but maybe if you're better than me, you'll have different results. Linden here, 15 points, 26 games, pretty solid for a third line center. Wilson there, 11 and 37. McKinnon's actually 8 and 11, so he might be the best point per game player right now, not Hall, but obviously smaller sample size. He's playing very well with Crosby and McDavid. He's got a plus 10 rating on him. Shanahan here, 7 and 17. Like I said, he's NHL 17's OV. I would definitely recommend using Shanahan over Ovechkin. Next here, Tarasenko, 6 points in 10 games. I just recently got him. Duchesne here, 5 points in 13. Duchesne's one player who I think's just, for whatever reason, not scoring right now. When I had his World Cup, which I think is the same rating, he had a lot more points per game than this one does, so I'm sure they'll turn around eventually. McDavid there, 5 and 10. The point every other game isn't too bad. Murphy's got 5 and 10 as a defenseman. That's very solid. Foot there, 5 and 14. Larkin, 4 and 18 on the 4th line. Not a big deal. Panarin's got 3 and 11. Kucherov's 3 and 10. Lidstrom there, 1 and 10, and then Clefbaum, 1 and 11. And like I was saying, Lidstrom only has 1 point in 10 games, but he has a plus 13 rating, which is insane. Gonna actually sort it here. Hall's actually got one better, plus 14, but that's in 27 games. Over 10 games, Lidstrom's a plus 13. Like I was saying earlier, smartest defenseman in the game, without a doubt. Moving on now to the goalies, you can see Bobrovsky has no games played for me. Joseph, though, 26 games played, 18 wins, 8 losses, 2.5 goals against, 86 save percentage. So I think those are pretty good stats. I'm sure at least, 3 or 4 of those losses are overtime losses, which makes the record look even better. 2.5 goals against, playing in higher divisions of HUT, I think is pretty solid. 86 save percentage also isn't too bad. So, like I said, I don't think Joseph's the best goalie in the game, but I mean, I love his synergies, and he's definitely a solid goalie that'll, help you win games. And one last thing I want to show you guys is the record I have with this team. So I've played 12 games with it so far across Division 3 and Division 2, and I have yet to lose in regulation. As you guys can see here, the first game I played with this team was that 7-1 win. Followed that up with an 8-2 win. 2 disconnect losses. That night, EA servers were just crap. The one here was a 1-0 lead in the first where we got disconnected. The other one, we were down by 1 with a minute to go. I'm not sure why it shows the scores as it does, but that's what happened. So I don't really count the one where it was like first period. The other one might have been a loss, but you never know. We might have been able to come back there, rally with a minute to go. Then we have 4 straight wins there. A couple OT losses. This guy named Demdad. Never play him. Whenever he gets a lead, whenever he's on the penalty kill, he just sits behind his net. Just the worst kind of player to play against. And then we have a couple wins there to finish it off. So this team was absolutely awesome to play with. I'm going to keep playing with this team. It's the best team I've used so far in HUT, maybe in any HUT. They're just that good. With so many Movembers on the team, they're going to get even better. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys, I'm sure you're wondering, how much does this team cost? So I'm not exactly sure how much I bought the team for, as a lot of the players I pulled in packs, or I completed the sets to do. So like for instance, any of the heroes on this team I think I did the set for, except for, yeah, I completed the set for all the heroes. I didn't buy any of them on the market. And like I was saying, I even packed a few of these guys and traded for a couple. So how much to buy this team on the market? I did a rough calculation. You're looking at around 4 million coins. Like I said, I didn't pay 4 million coins for this team. If you do the sets for the heroes, I find they're a lot cheaper, especially someone like me opening a ton of packs. I have a ton of jerseys, logos, stuff like that sitting around. I pulled some huge cards like Crosby, Movember, Panarin. Obviously, I had some other pulls that I sold and I ended up buying cards with. I even traded for a couple cards on this team. Like I traded for the Hall, I traded for the Mo of Kucherov. So I didn't spend 4 million coins to buy this team, but that is how much it's worth. So kind of crazy, and that is why I think it is the best team in NHL 17. It's so stacked. And if you have 4 million coins sitting around, I would definitely recommend going out and buying it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave the thumbs up. Stay tuned for more, guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye.